morning, children. Hope you have learned many things in this chapter. Any problem, you can ask me in the class. Today we are going to start chapter 11, part 10, transportation of material in plants and animals. And today we will learn about plant, transportation of material in plants, how it happens. To start transportation, you should know some names of the cells and tissue. They are xylem and phloem. Xylem transport water, and transportation of water always occurs from lower to upper part. नीचे से ऊपर जाता है because water is absorbed in root. So it gives at the last leaf of the plant. So it always moves upward. But second tissue in plant is phloem. Phloem transports food, and food is distributed in everywhere. So food transports is transported in every direction. Okay. Now let's start. We know that plants are the source of food for the entire living world. Even plants, green plants, non-green plants, human beings, animals, all eat plant. So, plants are the source of food for the entire living world. We also know that plants need water for the process of photosynthesis that helps them manufacture of food, that is glucose. Do you wonder how this water from the soil underground managed to reach the leaves that is situated at the topmost of end of the plant? Just imagine people plant or any other eucalyptus, they are so tall. So how does they reach up to that level? Roots of plants absorb water from the soil. Have you ever tried to dry water with a tissue paper? Yes, we often do it. Plants use similar action to absorb water. Additionally, development of root hair increase the surface for the absorption. Here is the picture. The pathway of water across a root. The root which is situated under the soil. Soil particles, soil water, root absorbs water and give it to the next cell. Next cell gives to the next cell, and that next cell gives to the next cell until they reach up to the xylem. The ring is picture is of xylem. Okay, water passes up the stem in the xylem, and then xylem sucks the water and give it to the other tissue, xylem vessels. Okay, this is the method of the pathway of the water across a root. Read it. Any problem you can ask me in the class. Activity: to understand how water travels along the plant body. Material: a potato, sugar solution, petri dish, food color, few pins. Potato, you know, sugar solution. Petri dish is a simple glass disc to put the anything in it. Food color and few pins. Okay. Peel off the skin of the potato and cut one end to make it flat. बीच से काट दो उसको. Scrape out considerable amount of water to make it like a bowl. बीच में चम्मच से आपको उसको scoop करना होगा. Scoop करके उसमें से थोड़ा गड्ढा बना लो. Fill half of the potato with sugar solution. मार्क द लेवल ऑफ द सोल्यूशन विथ अ पिन, एक पिन लगा करके कि कितना हमने डाला उसको. ओके, लुक एट दिस पिक्चर. एक पिन लगा दिए वहां पे. एड फूड कलर टू द वाटर इन द पेट्री डिस्क. उस डिस्क के अंदर थोड़ा सा फूड कलर डाल दो ताकि आपको पता चल जाए ना कि वाटर जो पहुंचा, अगर कलरलेस होगा तो पता नहीं चलेगा ना. Place the potato on a petri dish with water and leave it for at least couple of hours. मतलब कुछ घंटा के लिए छोड़ देना है. Observation. Now note your observation in your notebook. What you know, observe the increase in the level of water inside the potato and the appearance of color. Clearly specifies that water from the petri dish has moved inside. पहले थोड़ा था, बाद में लेवल बढ़ गया वाटर का. तो that indicates that water from the petri dish has moved inside the potato. Water travels some distance in the plant body after being absorbed by the root hair by a similar mechanism. इसी तरह से वो रूट में भी ट्रैवल करता है. Xylem vessels, phloem vessels. Here is the picture. Xylem moves only upward, but phloem upward and backward, both sides, because phloem has to distribute food and xylem has to transport only water. Now, in plants, the transport system is called vascular system. In a combined way, xylem and phloem दोनों को मिला देंगे तो it is called vascular system. And tissue related to the function are called vascular tissue. Xylem and phloem are vascular tissue. There are two kinds of vascular tissue names, xylem and phloem. We know xylem for water, phloem for food. These are composed of elongated cells joined at the ends to form tubes. Elongated लंबा लंबा होता है और आपस में जोड़ करके it has to make tube because it had to transport water and food in a liquid form. Food also travels in a liquid form. So it forms tube that run along the length of the plant body. In plant, water is transported upward from the root through xylem, while food from the leaves reach all part of the plant body through phloem in all direction. However, it requires more effort to make water rise through the xylem against gravity because xylem has to face gravitation. This extra thrust is provided by the process called transpiration. और ऊपर में transpiration is also occurring in stomata. So, root pressure, xylem, vascular tissue, transpiration all helps in transportation of water up to the last leaf and food transportation through phloem. Now, here comes our word transpiration. So, what is transpiration? Transpiration is the process by which water is carried through plant from root to leaf, is released or eliminated or expelled, whatever you say, is released to the atmosphere in the form of vapor. Actually, this is evaporation, but in case of plant, we call it not evaporation, we call it transpiration. Loss of water from the leaf surface. Actually, the definition is this. What is transpiration? Loss of water from the leaf surface creates a pull. Sorry, this is not definition. Creates a pull. This is the process of water absorption. Loss of water from the leaf surface creates a pull which eventually results in pumping water upward in plant. Tiny pores in leaves, the stomata act as the outlet of water during transpiration. This makes the stomata a very important part of the plant body, aiding in gaseous exchange as well as serving as a pump in lifting water to the leaves for photosynthesis. It is not as simple as यहाँ पे जैसे बता रहा है. It is a vast process. It takes many processes in a combined way, and then transpiration occurs and water reaches up to the last stem and last leaf. Uh, and as a whole, without anything, water is pumped. Okay, this is all for today. Any problem? Because here it is very we tell you very in a very short way, but in higher classes it is explained in a vast way. इसको हम लोग बाद में बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ाते हैं. यहाँ पर अभी बहुत शॉर्ट में बात हुई है. So any problem? If you want to in details, ask me in class. I will tell you. Thank you so much.